Ultimate Despair Live.
Hey everyone, Ultimate Despair here, and welcome to Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. Now, this game was all the hype back in the day when it first came out, but all the hype somehow managed to go right past me. So I have the privilege of playing this game completely unspoiled. All I know is that it's not as happy as it might seem, as it does get a little crazy later on. How crazy? Well, how about we find out? Please enter your name. That shall be Despair. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. I think I need to pull the game audio just a little bit higher. Maybe just a little bit. Here we go. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better of running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Despair. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Hehe. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Despair, have you decided on a club to join yet? Club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. Oh, you say that now, but otherwise it would be a rather short game. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on game and anime. Bro, he just like me for real. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to real world. Man, I would love to be a NEET, you know? No work, no responsibilities, just gaming and chill. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Come on, it's gotta be like a gaming club or like a manga club or something. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. School day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. There you go. That's the spirit. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Oh, shut down. Meanie. Gotta say that pouting face that she does, it's kinda cute. Sayori is vice president of the literature. That is like one of the words in the English language that I just absolutely for the life of me cannot pronounce. Literature club. Literature. Oh well, I've got a speech disability, so it's kind of whatever. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. Here you go again. Literature. Literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest is in... Focus. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Good boy. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? I mean, isn't manga also literature? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Hehe. Don't make promises you can't keep. Can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's cunning as if planned this all out. I let out a long sigh. I guess how many... Place your bets how many times I have to say literature in this playthrough. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Like I'm EDP. Let's go. I just want a cupcake. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Just like EDP. You know, tasteless jokes, that's what I'm all about. I dejectedly followed Sayori across the school and upstairs. A section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. Yeah, I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Oh, I'm sorry, I thought it was the Literature Club and not the Feminist Club, I don't know. Way to kill the atmosphere. Duh! Boys can enjoy literature as well. Ah, the spare one, nice surprise. Oh, you know me, okay. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club, it's full of incredibly cute girls. Oh yeah. But Riz up at least one of them. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude whose name is apparently Natsuki is one I don't recognize. The small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She's also the one who made cupcakes for Sayori. I mean, yeah, I know. But first year in high school means you're like, what, 16, right? But at the beginning of the game there was a disclaimer that all the characters are of age. So I'm assuming there's gonna be some sexual content, I don't know. She's also the one who made cupcakes according to Sayori. You could just ignore her when she gets moody. So, all the time. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. Yeah, I can see. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Gotta say you do have that little bit of a smart but shy girl attitude. Don't say things like that. Yep, cool, told you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monika, is that right? Oh, Monika? Danganronpa? That's right. It's great to see you again, Despair. I'm sorry, but I absolutely cannot trust any girl named Monika. I'm sorry. Monika smiles sweetly. We don't know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. Until now. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monika. Come sit down, Despair. We've made room for you at the table. There are lots of tables here, come on. So you can sit next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them, I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? Tea and cupcakes? Sounds delightful. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil of the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. That's cute. Not even gonna show a picture. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. That's cute. So cute. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Yeah, well, you know. Just hurry and take one. They're not gonna be lace or something, right? Sayori grabs one first, then Monika. I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouthful and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? Finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. It's really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I like you or anything. Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Yeah. Made them for you, I think. Yeah, I thought you technically did. Sayori said. Well, maybe. But did she know that a boy was joining the club, or I don't know. But not for you, dummy. All right. Calm down, Tsundere. Give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns onto the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Oh, it does. Like, I love reading, but I read way too little. But having a nice cuppa along with your book, yeah, it's some good stuff. I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri just trying to impress you. That's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I mean, if you're in need, you probably, got like a full shelf full of mangas, or read them online or whatnot. So don't try and say you don't like reading. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monika raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? Childhood friend and all that. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monika that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so that's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monika, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monika really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. And I'm surprised that there aren't more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow in this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard to find these three. Maybe that's why they were also delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So to spare, what kinds of things do you like to read? Porn? Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly pokes up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? Spoke about thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of a teacup with her fingers. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Good taste. The level, even though I'm not really a fantasy reader myself, mostly read sci-fi and all that. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such foreign worlds is especially impressive. Yeah, my favorite book of all time is Outpost by Dmitry Glukhovsky, who also wrote Metro. Metros, like the Metro series, Metro 2033 and sequels, they're all so good. Second favorite would be The Expanse by, oh crap, what was his name? I forgot, but yeah, The Expanse. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot more horror lately. Oh yeah, like, I've read some like hardcore horror books. Ones that don't even get published where I live. So I had to like go to a private publishing thing and order their books online, which are crazy expensive, but it's some quite messed up shit. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. So real horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Why is that? Well, a little squeamish. Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, I usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? There's a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. And give that back. Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Ah, yes you are. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think it's impressive. Why don't you share them sometimes? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. Yes, and you are your own worst critic. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. You write smut, don't you? I guess it's the same for Yuri. I want to read everyone's poems. We all stood in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri looked quizzically at Monika. That's the first time I've ever seen that bird, but it's quite magical. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Despair? Totally. Monika smiles warmly at me once more. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decisions. I still have other clubs to look around and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Ah, come on, it'll be fun. But I'm sorry, I thought. Spare. You all... Don't look at me with those puppy eyes. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Yeah. Get some coochie. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then it makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Welcome to the literature club. Ah, thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Despair, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel like the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as if Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Despair, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? Sure. That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monika. Gotta say, so far Yuri is my favorite. Followed by Sayori. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I just need to make the most of my circumstance, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Oh boy, it's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club members will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Nice. She likes horror, right? Why isn't Monika on there? Whatever. I will save you. Now, massacre. Nice. Explode. Nice. Misfortune. Okay. Disaster. Nice. Wrath. Nice. Pain. Okay, didn't expect you there. Also, why can't I even press Monika? Huh. Scars. Okay. Uncanny. Nice, nice. Adventure. Okay. Anger. Okay, yeah, I should have seen that one coming. Suicide. Nice. Hopeless. Sayori, you're starting to worry me a little bit. Frightening. Okay, graveyard. Good. Fear. Sayori, okay. Hurt. Sayori seems to be a little masochist, isn't she? Destiny. Pleasure. Okay. Vivid? Good. Empty. Okay, I was trying to go for Yuri, but I think Sayori ended up being the one who caught my interest.
Ultimate Despair Live.